The Supreme Court ruling today to end affirmative action at universities. In an historic 6-3 ruling, the court decided that race cannot be a factor in college admissions.
The decision overturns nearly 50 years of legal precedent, and it will force universities to look for new ways to create diverse student bodies. The decision immediately condemned by President Biden, former President Obama, and Governor J.B. Pritzker. So joining us now with more insight on today's ruling, Illinois Congressman Jonathan Jackson. Thanks for joining us today, sir. When you look at this, when you heard this, what's the first thing that came to mind?
Sadness that this was a blunder, that the Supreme Court had the opportunity to get it right. They got it wrong. What's been left in place is affirmative action to be used for our military institutions, academic institutions for the military, but not the civilian institutions. So this was so strategically brought forward. A private university in Harvard, a public university in North Carolina, the two oldest public and private institutions, and then to actually gouge out the eyes of justice. This just isn't color blindness. This is eviscerating and taking back all the historic gains. Three people that were not elected have overturned the will of the American people. So we're going to have to counter this with legislation and in some ways start over and make it more vigorous this time.
After the supermajority conservative status on the bench here, do you see this as just one more example of the way politics have infiltrated the Supreme Court justices, especially after overturning Roe versus Wade?
Oh, absolutely. And it doesn't stop. It starts with women's reproductive rights. It's the same spirit. These are the spiritual, political great-grandchildren of those that were in the Confederacy, those that were anti-American inclusiveness, that were anti-American progress. And so now the attack on books in public education, the attack on women's reproductive rights, and their health care. I mean, some women cannot go to term with a child, and the state is now in their bedroom and is making laws, policing their bodies, if you will. That ought to be a criminal act that the state is now. And then going all the way to the schools to the doors of the schools, to saying what we can't do. But yet, there's going to be exceptions for athletes to play, for international students to get in there. There's going to be exceptions for students to come from rural and other places. The only decision that was decided upon was race. And we're talking about a people very specifically. Native Americans had a very peculiar history in America, and African Americans. We really need to move towards African Americans now being almost a protected class. We're talking about how do you offset centuries of negative action? You have to have some affirmative action. Every government program to move America forward, be it the Homestead Act, be it the GI Bill, African Americans specifically were neglected and excluded, all the way to the scar tissues you can see today from the issues of the redlining that has neighborhoods that have been divested and underinvested by systemic and endemic institutions that have perpetuated this. Mrs. Sotomayor has given a great opinion. Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown has given a great dissenting opinion. Those two opinions, I would tell you, are worth noting.
Well, you had to have it to make a level playing field for the, especially for African Americans, that's for sure. Let me ask you this: this put more of a burden now on historically black colleges and universities?
Oh, absolutely. I'm a proud graduate of North Carolina A&T State University in Greensboro, North Carolina, the largest African American historically black college now. And so with majority Republican-held legislatures and executive branches in 30 states now, that's next. It's on the chopping block. People say, oh, you can't go that far. What do you mean you can't go back far? I mean, I'm looking at this before my very eyes. It's like the end of the Second Reconstruction, where we talked about African Americans that have had a history of fighting in every war, that have been discriminated and have been subjected to some very harsh persecution, now been given an opportunity. If you will, affirmative action is a very mild solution to offset all the negative action. This is Reverend Martin Luther King's words on how do we grow into the country. Now we're saying no. So the pathway to becoming a CEO is now narrow, but the pathway to going into military is still broad. And I will tell you that Colin Powell, at the age of 42, when he became a general, he was a product of affirmative action. He always stood by affirmative action. So this is also hypocritical on behalf of the Supreme Court, that they would let it stand in the military. So we can go into service, but we can't, but our pathway to becoming CEOs has been restricted for the African American community. And this is from, all our people need to understand, highly qualified people have simply only been given the consideration of race. This does not mean that you were not qualified.
Right.
You can be considered for your legacy if your parents went to the school. You can be considered for your wealth. You can be
Donors.
considered if you're a donor.
Donors,
You can
exactly.
be considered for
Right.
all these other measurements, but not simply because of your race. It's race exclusion instituted by the Supreme Court again.
And I think your father would be saying the same thing.
Yeah,
right
he
now.
would,
Yeah,
absolutely. I
right.
hope I made you proud.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, President Biden addressing the Supreme Court ruling today, he says he strongly disagrees with the decision.
While the court can render a decision, it cannot change what America stands for. America is an idea unique in the world, an idea of hope and opportunity, of possibilities, of giving everyone a fair shot, of leaving no one behind. We've never fully lived up to it, but we've never walked away from it either. We will not walk away from it now.
And the president is urging colleges and universities to prioritize diversity on their campuses.
And here in Illinois, Governor J.B. Pritzker calling the Supreme Court decision a travesty, saying in part, affirmative action admissions practices were a critical step towards creating educational environments that are representative of our diverse nation, while righting the wrongs of our past. Statement goes on to say, to students of color throughout the land of Lincoln and the entire United States, you belong in our institutions, and no archaic ruling will ever change that. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson also releasing a statement on the decision. He writes in part, this decision will only further divide communities and strain existing inequities in higher education, but through those inequities will come opportunities for organizing and excellence in the face of struggle.